Hey guys, hello and welcome to Zen Innovations. Guys, I get a lot of comments like, Zen sir, what would be some nice optimum settings to wash clothes in this kind of Motorola washing machine? And a lot of you guys are also interested in running the washing machine on solar energy or on the solar inverter. So let's talk about that as well. So here, for example, I have Motorola 10.5 kg washing machine. Buying links in the description below if you want to buy it. But before investing in this kind of washing machine, I already have a dedicated review video of this machine. You can find the review here in the I button or in the description below. Please go ahead and check it out, and after that invest money in this kind of washing machine. So for sample, I have this 10.5 kg model. Today's guide is going to be applicable for all kinds of Motorola washing machines where the user interface looks something like this. And talking about the user interface, guys, this washing machine does not have a dedicated power button. So the power button is merged into this jog dial. So we'll be using this jog dial to turn on the washing machine. So here, as you can see, that turns on the machine, and here by default it will be over here in the Cotton Eco, or it would be over here. But what I recommend and what I personally use every day is mix wash, and this kind of wash feature is perfect for the hodgepodge, the whole mixture of different Indian clothes that we have for the daily wash process. So I've already loaded the clothes over here. Let's close the door like so, and now let's focus at this digital display over here, because the digital display shows a lots of features. So let's go over them one by one. So I'm going to start by explaining you the stain features, because I can see that there's no decent information regarding this feature even in the user manual. So what I'm going to do is start hitting the stain button like this, and you can see that these icons will start flashing. So it came over here, and we can use the button again to change it. So say if your kids have spilled some juice on their clothes, or if someone was getting really artistic with their paint work and there's a lot of paint draped over your clothes, or it could be a coffee spill, it could be wine or anything like that. And if you have a whole lot of stains, like if the clothes are really messed up, then you can go to this super stain program over here, and that also increases the wash time, by the way, if you've been looking at the display. But currently for my clothes there is no issue like that, so I'm going to turn off this stain feature by pressing this stain feature once again, and now we can see but these icons are actually now stable, which means that they are off, right? So the time has been reduced, and the stain feature blinking has been turned off, which means that the stain feature is turned off. Yes, this thing is slightly reversed, so a lot of people get confused over here. Currently no stain mode is selected, the timing has been reduced, right? So now let's focus over the row of buttons over here on the bottom part of the screen. So the first button we get is this temperature button, and by default this machine sets to a default temperature of 30 degrees Celsius, and that is going to turn on the heater. Now I don't know why Motorola has opted for this kind of settings, because in India we generally don't need this kind of heater settings, and this just ends up wasting the energy. By the way, yes, if you are interested in knowing the energy consumption of this machine, then I have a measurement video over here where I have measured the energy consumption in wattage in a different wash cycle modes of this machine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this temperature button repeatedly, and it goes to 40, it goes to 60. So if you want to wash your clothes in warm water, say if they are white clothes, if they have a lot of stains in them, then you might want to increase the temperature. But what I personally do is I go to this temperature button and then I simply turn it off. See, so the counter here, the digits have been removed, which means that the temperature has been turned off. And there are a lot of benefits to this. So the first thing is that your heater is going to get turned off, and as the heater of this machine gets turned off, the power consumption of this machine comes down drastically, and that allows you to use this washing machine on very small solar energy setup. So I've been running this machine for many months personally on just 1 kVA UTL gamma plus. Again, the demo video is over here or in the description if you want to check out that demo. But I've been using this machine daily, and the secret is this thing: you turn off the temperature and then it does work on a small solar inverter. All right, now let's go to the speed feature. So this speed is actually for the spin feature. So it changes the speed, the RPM at which your clothes would be spun, and that helps to dry the clothes. So let's check out what kind of options we have. So by default it comes to 1000 RPM. Let's check what other options we have. So it goes up to 1200 and then it came down to 400. Actually, this machine is capable of 1400 RPM, but that 1400 RPM setting is available in very limited modes, for example, cotton or cotton eco. In mix wash, it goes maximum up to 1200 RPM, right? So if you want to use the 1400 RPM feature, you will have to select one of these modes. So let's talk about these modes one by one. So here the lowest speed is 400 RPM, and 400 RPM would be recommended if you have very delicate clothes, like if you have mosquito nets, if you have thin netted clothes, if you are trying to wash your child's school bag, yeah, the cloth school bag, then you can select this very low speed where the clothes will be spun gently, and that helps prevent any kind of damage to the clothes. But what I generally use every day, that is 600 RPM, like so in the summer. So this is a good speed and it also consumes very less amount of energy. So for a small inverter, for a small solar system, 600 is perfect. There's one more speed that I love, that is 800 RPM, and this thing is just the jack of all trades. So if you don't want to think much about spin speeds, just go to 800 and just forget about it. It works for almost all kind of clothes and it works in almost all kind of weathers. And speaking about weathers, there is a special mention which I need to do. So say if you've been living in a place where you get a lot of cloudy weather, then what I suggest is you go to 1000 RPM, and if it is raining outside with high humidity, you can go to 1200 RPM. So 1200 is going to help dry your clothes much quicker. So this is the spin feature, and that is how you dry the clothes in your washing machine. So what I'm going to do is I'll be going to my all-time favorite setting of 800 RPM, and I'll just leave it like that. So let's talk about the soak feature. All right. So the soak feature in this washing machine sounds exciting, but it leaves a lot to be desired. So here you can see that this is the soak icon, and it is going to soak your clothes for 20 minutes. You can go higher. So you can go to 30 minutes, and then if you press it again, it goes away. So I was really excited about this soak feature personally, but then I didn't like it because what it does is if you use the soak feature, even if the temperature is turned off, it does turn on that heater deliberately. Even after this setting is removed, it turns on that heater, then it trips out your solar inverter and your wash cycle kind of fails. But if you are using it on mains energy, and if your clothes are very dirty, then you might want to soak them say for 20 or 30 minutes. You can set that here, and to remove it, you just remove the digits like this and it goes away. Guys, check out this flaw with the soak function, and as we can see over here, the machine is on soak. So let me focus it for you. So this is the soak symbol, and let's check the power consumption. So as you can see over here, the power consumption has gone up dramatically, and it is consuming 2000 watts. And why is that happening? Let me tell you. So what happened is that when I started this machine, when I programmed all these buttons, I very clearly turned off this temperature function. So I remember I exactly turned this thing off. But as soon as it went on soak, it automatically started to this temperature function and the heater started up. And that is the reason the power consumption went up. So if you are running your washing machine on a solar inverter or any kind of small solar system, then you will not be able to use the soak function due to this flaw. So it automatically goes to this thing even if this thing was turned off. And let me show you the power consumption. That is straight 2000 watts right there. So there's this next feature. This is really important. This is the rinse cycle, and rinse is just like the name suggests. It's basically rinsing the clothes. So it removes all the the remnants of soap, the detergent, the germs, the dirt, everything. So it just flushes your clothes out with water by using the water. All right. So by default, it will be rinsing your clothes for 2 times. You can go up. So 3 times is what I use every day. That makes sure that all the detergent and all the soap is removed from your clothes. And if you have sensitive skin, you might want to go higher. So you want to rinse your clothes 5 times. And if you suffer from skin allergies, like really sensitive skin, then you might want to go to 6 times, which is the maximum. And this will make sure that each and every trace of detergent, of perfumes, of like anything which you put on your clothes is completely drained away. So 6 times is the maximum, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to uh, go to my favorite, which is 3 times, and this is what I recommend every day. Okay, now let's come towards this delay feature, and this is a very clever little thing, and I don't know why this thing is not very common in today's washing machines. So when we hit this thing, you can see it says 2H, and you might be wondering, sir, what is this 2H, 4H? Is it for your 4-wheel drive? No, it's actually for the delay feature of your washing machine. So 4H is actually 4 hours. So say if you got your work schedule cut out, or if you want to wash your clothes in the morning, what you can do is you can make all of these changes. So you can just give it all of your settings, you can just fiddle with this, you can create your perfect wash cycle. Then you can set a delay. Say if you are you want to sleep for say 8 hours. Okay, if you want to sleep for 8 hours, you can set a delay of 8 hours. You can press start, and the machine will wait for 8 hours, and then after 8 hours this wash process will start. And by the time you wake up, by the time you are ready with your breakfast, your clothes will be washed and ready, and then off you can go to your job or like whatever. So this is a very good feature. This is a delay feature. It simply waits and then it starts washing. So if you can plan it that way, like, oh, I want my clothes ready so and so at like 7 o'clock in the morning, you can do that right here, and you can hit play, and it will do its thing after 8 hours. So this thing goes all the way up to 24 hours. So this is very flexible feature. So you can go up to 24 hours. You can plan your wash cycles. Some people also plan using depending on the rate of electricity. So if the rate of electricity is cheaper at a particular time during the day, like during the night or during the noon or whatever, you can do that also by using the delay feature. And it goes to 24, and then you can just remove this feature like this, so it goes away like that. Okay, now let's come to this part here, which is slightly confusing. This is the Oxyfresh feature, and again, not much information is given regarding this thing. So when you hit this, there's a small icon over here. You can see this thing, Oxyfresh feature. So what this Oxyfresh feature does is, like, say if you've been planning to go outside, if you're planning to go shopping, and if you start a wash cycle, what will happen is, like, if you are late to return to your washing machine, like if your wife have been shopping a lot, and she took a lot of time in the shops, and if you're late by 2-3 hours, 4 hours, then those clothes which are inside your washing machine, they'll start to smell. Okay, so the clothes will become stale and they'll start to smell. That is the problem which happens if the clothes stay inside, because after the wash cycle is done, you need to remove the clothes. You have to put them outside to dry on a clothesline, right? So this thing will save that kind of embarrassment. So what you can do is, if you're going outside, you can turn on this feature, and what it will do is, after the wash cycle is done, periodically every few seconds or every few minutes, it is going to keep rotating, and it's going to keep aerating those clothes. So there's going to be air circulation inside your clothes, and that will help prevent the clothes from going stale, and that will help prevent the odor problem in the clothes. So this is a very neat feature. If you're going outside for shopping or whatever, then you can turn it on, but for everyday use, you don't need to use this. Okay, so you don't need to have this on. So I'm just going to turn it off like that. So this is how I set my washing machine every day, and this setting is very effective. It gives clean clothes. The energy consumption and water consumption of this setting is also very less. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start the wash process using this play button. You guys hit that nice little like button down below, and if you're interested in watching more videos regarding Motorola or any other brand of washing machines, there are a lot of links in the description below. You can go ahead and check it out. So that was it regarding this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Take care and have a nice day. Guys, once you're done setting up your wash cycle, there's one more thing you need to do, and this thing is very important if you have naughty kids running around your house. So what I'll do over here is, I'll focus on this particular button over here. This is the temp button, and just below that temp button, you can see that there's a image of this very cute little child over here. So this thing is going to activate the child lock, and what you have to do is, we have to hit this button. We have to hold it down for 3 seconds like so, And after pressing the button for 3 seconds, we can see that there's this child lock logo over here. And the benefit of child lock logo is that your naughty kids won't be able to mess up your wash settings like this. So if they come and they try to switch off your washing machine like this, they try to mess it up, then none of that is going to work. But one thing does work over here is you can check the speed of spin which we have set up, and that is 800 rpm in our case. So this is a very neat feature that you can check the settings which you have made like this. You can see them on the display. So the 800 rpm figure you can see, but you cannot change anything, so your children won't be able to mess up with your wash setting. This is a very nice little safety feature, and I recommend that everyone should use it.